Mondial Corporation. Gentlemen, welcome and thank you for being with me on today's webinar.
Thanks for having us.
Great. So let's dive in. So, Sebastian, as someone responsible for both marketing, on the creative side and IT services, tell us a little bit about the challenges you face daily.
Well, I do wear multiple hats here, and it's not only just marketing and IT. I do have various other job responsibilities. So time is probably the biggest, being able to juggle all the different roles I have to do, constantly being interrupted to pull one direction to another direction, just constantly trying to juggle all my time and responsibilities and be able to, deal with all the IT problems that come pretty much daily. So it's a hard task, but being able to have a co-managed IT support is the key here.
Absolutely. And some of the things that I just, we wanted to highlight here was obviously your situation, juggling multiple roles, responsibilities, having that lack of backup during vacations and sick days, and then just having access to those latest tools and licenses and best practices. Anything else that you wanted to share about your situation?
No, I think the about covers everything. I think that's good.
Awesome. So Brian, so let's jump in a little bit and talk about. Walk us through the concept of co-managed IT from OpenTier's perspective, and what does someone like Sebastian get as a benefit from a co-managed IT scenario?
It's a great question. Co-managed is I guess it's not so new of a term these days, but co-managed is a situation where a company has an internal IT team, but then there is an external IT company, provider, managed service provider like OpenTier Systems that is supporting that internal IT team. It's a partnership between two separate entities. And as you have here on the bullet points, really the goal is to fill in these gaps in coverage and expertise so that the internal team isn't in a vacuum. They're operating with support, with guidance, understanding best practices. And this way, Sebastian and his team can focus on the tasks that matter to them, and we can step in and fill the void when there's gaps.
Nice. So let's talk about like 4 areas where co-managed IT supports internal teams.
Sure. Backup. Yeah, I mean, this one's huge. Backup when you're not available. Sebastian, being the only internal member of the IT team at Topos, he needs to take vacations. Sometimes he gets sick. Sometimes he has family emergencies. These things crop up, but just in the normal course of business, and we're there to support the internal IT operations when he's not available. So pretty straightforward. Licensing and tools. A lot of the things that Sebastian has to implement from a cybersecurity standpoint, backup, just general tools, Office. He would have to go purchase those from somewhere, and why not us?
Exactly. And we'll get to the details of all of these, but the third one, and we'll talk about all of these, but augmentation for additional capacity. What's that mean?
Yeah, occasionally there are projects that need to be handled, and sometimes one person is just not enough, and you need to bring in additional staff, team members, or consultants, contractors, whatever the case may be, to ramp up and get a project done, just get that knocked out, something that might otherwise take weeks, months. With additional staff, we can knock that down to days and weeks.
Excellent. And then the last part here is just that strategic guidance and expertise from an IT perspective.
Yeah, I think this is probably the most important piece. Strategic guidance. Sebastian, being an internal IT person, wearing many hats, as he says, he's probably not spending all of his day researching the different things that are happening in IT, networking, voice space, cybersecurity, and really just there's a lot to keep up with, and it changes so often. And we have the benefit of doing this for hundreds of people, not just Sebastian Topos. So we have a lot of experience. We see a lot of different things that Sebastian wouldn't otherwise see in a normal day-to-day. And based on those experiences, we can guide the strategy
Awesome.